everyone! Welcome back to the DIY Challenge. I'm Jamie from Pretty Prudent. You can find links to my channel below. Today I'll be showing you a super easy way to spice up a denim vest. I was inspired by this vest I saw on Levi's website and pinned to our Pinterest page. This retails for $128. For this challenge, I'm going to use under $5 to make my own version of a denim vest with a fabric panel. You heard that right, ladies! It only takes $5 to make this adorable garment upgrade. You will need a denim vest, a half yard of fabric, double-sided fusible interfacing, an iron, freezer paper, pencil, chalk, and scissors. Step 1, choose your materials. I am using a denim shirt I already own. This is a cool method to spice up any item in your closet. So I've had this sleeveless denim shirt since high school. These are back in style again, and I'm excited to give it new life today. I chose this cotton pattern fabric to use as the back panel so I can wash it. I love the color, it's hot right now, I love yellow and gray, and I love that it's kind of a rich, deep, almost mustard yellow for fall. Step 2, make a pattern. Take your freezer paper and lay it on top of your item and trace the back panel. Then cut out the pattern. So I just cut a piece of freezer paper long enough. So now I'm just tracing the shape that I want my fabric to be. And the great thing about freezer paper is that you can save this pattern and use it over and over again. Now I'm going to cut this out. This looks great! So I also want to add a little piece of fabric to the front yoke, which is fancy fashion talk for shoulder. So this little piece right here, there's one on either side, but we only need to make one pattern because we can just reverse it to use it for the other side. Perfect. Also perfect. Step 3, iron. We are going to iron the first side of our double-sided interfacing to the fabric before we cut it. Once that's done, we will trace the pattern from our freezer paper and cut out the fabric. So you want to start by ironing your fabric. You want to make sure that it's flat, and you want to have the wrong side facing up. You just want to cut a piece a little bit smaller than your fabric all the way around. So you'll see that the interfacing has a smooth side and a textured side. The textured side is the one that you want touching the fabric. And iron. You want to press really hard with your iron and give it a few seconds in each area to make sure it's attached really well. All right, that looks good. Let it cool for a minute before you touch it. So now I'm just going to iron another small piece so we can cut the yoke pattern out of it. You want to make sure your iron is not on the steam setting. All set, you can see that the interfacing has made your fabric a little bit stiffer. So now we want to trace our pattern onto our fabric, but my freezer paper is rolling a little, so I'm just going to grab my tape and tape it down. I'm going to use chalk to outline my pattern. And I'm using chalk because it'll just dust right off the fabric when you're done. But you can also use a fabric marker, like an air erasable or a water erasable pen. Now I'm going to cut that out just inside the chalk line that I made. Looking good. There's our back panel. Now I am going to do the same thing to make the two pieces for the front yoke. I'm going to start by chalk outlining the freezer paper stencil in one direction. To get the other side, I'm going to just flip this over and trace it facing the opposite way. Now I'm going to cut it out just right inside that chalk line. It's also important to use a nice sharp pair of fabric scissors. All right, there we go. There is all of our fabric. Step 4, attach. Lay your vest out flat. Now is a good time to make sure your pattern came out correctly. If you need to make any adjustments, do it now. Interfacing is pretty sturdy and it should stand up pretty well to washing, but eventually the edges are going to get a little bit frayed, but I think that'll look cool with the denim. If you want to make yours really secure, you can machine or hand stitch it all the way around in a process that we call applique. If you want to know more about it, I have an entire video on my channel that shows you how to do it. So now I'm going to peel off the backing. What's left behind is like a just barely sticky surface. So lay that in place just the way you want it, and then iron. Again, you want your iron on the no steam setting, and you want to press really hard. All right, oh my gosh, I'm loving this. All right, let's do the front. So once again, you want to peel off the backing and then iron. Right, let's do the other side. And that's it, it's finished. I think it turned out super cute. Do you guys like it? I love this craft for me, but I also think it would be a super cute way to update my daughter's clothing and hide any grass stains, like with a little knee patch or an elbow patch. This project only cost me $5. It is a great inexpensive DIY for yourself, a friend, or your kids. Subscribe to my channel at Prudent Baby and to the Mom's View so you can see all of our DIY projects as soon as they come out. If you try this DIY at home, we'd love to see it. Send pics to us through Instagram or Twitter. If you have an expensive project you want to see us make for less, leave a comment below. See you next time. Bye.
I found a similar looking purse at Target. I liked the nude color because I feel like it can go with everything. I'm going to be adding a leather bow to this purse using a pale pink scrap of leather, which I think will make this bag look elegant. Step 2, measure. To create the main rectangle for the bow, take your ruler and measure the width and height of your bag.